Greetings to YouTubers out there from the planet Earth. Now, I'm going to redo this because I did something that I shouldn't have done here. I left this out, and I failed to explain to you what lukewarm is. So I'm going to redo this one a little bit here. But I went to see 3:12 and it's 18 because this one is so important. I should have really put it in there. I thought you guys would read it. I said try to read one above. I wasn't sure if some of you were understanding what I said. Some of the ears did, but many probably didn't. Pay attention to what line 12 here says. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven for my God, and I will write upon him my new name, right? Think about that. God's coming to be here, okay? I mean, he's looking for the ones that overcome, right? And I know some brothers and sisters that have overcome, right? They're going to be paying a heavy price soon. And Revelation 6, verses 9 to 11, I don't need to show you, right? You can look that up yourself, right? But look at this. I brought it here, and you look at that. Now, this is my opinion on this, though. I think it was a typesetter accidentally tired or whatever, and they didn't realize it, and they printed a bunch. They said, oh, we can't, and it's going to cost them too much because they couldn't afford it back in the day, just the way it was, right? They even had that problem during the War of Independence. You print something that you couldn't afford it, the paper and costs and all that, right? So, because the hot rises, everybody knows hot air rises a balloon and all that. God would know that. He wouldn't say it the reverse, but that's my opinion. But either way, it's the same thing, right? The thing is, he'd rather have you hot or cold, right? But if you're lukewarm, you make God sick, right? And you look at it, a lot of them think they're all that, but he thinks they're wretched. These are poor men. They have this is what they have. It's all the moment. They're going, whoa, what is lukewarm though? They don't understand, right? So let's bring up Webster's, since a lot of people like it there, right? Moderately warm, tepid, a lukewarm bath, lukewarm coffee, lacking conviction, half-hearted, gave them only lukewarm support, a lukewarm review, lukewarm applause. It's an adverb and it's a noun, lukewarmness, right? Oh, it's like, think about it, right? And, I hate drinking lukewarm coffee. Our plan got a lukewarm reception. The producer was lukewarm about her script. Okay, and there's more and more. And this is one to get other books too. You can go Cambridge if you want others to pick, right? Does that make it clear to you why God thinks the lukewarm are worse than Lot's wife? She didn't have a Bible telling her the real deal. The angels told her to go. She didn't listen. That's that same problem that the young prophet had. He didn't listen. He went back to go see the old one, and God said no. Right? Listening to stuff that ain't right. A lot of people keep leading you astray. Tell you, oh, you got to sit back and don't do nothing. Oh, no, that don't work. God said hot or cold. Do I have to look up the definition of hot for you as well? Or you can do it yourself. There's a lot of you out there, you might be thinking how you're not. If you look at this and you're not convicted, oh, because that's the only choice. You want to be with him or not. And he just told you in verse 12, he's coming here to rule the entire universe. Okay, get the entire universe. Why would he say the entire universe if this is all there was? Okay. I was hoping some of you guys could do some basic math. When he tells you he's going to come down to rule the entire universe from here, there was more out there. But, just, hey, I guess you got to read the Bible to figure that out. Because I know a lot of my brothers and sisters, they're laughing about that. They already knew that. But guess what? Guess how many of us are? A multitude that's so great, right, that no man could number. And then you would count to over 200 million, and even a lot more. Don't forget, God was talking to Job about the belts, a belt of Orion's belt there, and whoa, the Pleiades, come on now. They knew a bunch of stuff, okay? They had to. Why else would God be talking to them about it, right? And guess what? The answer for discrimination and everything, right? Right here. Look where they're from. Speaking every language is what tongues means, right? From all nations, right? Everywhere. Worshiping the Lord. Guess what? They all got white robes. So don't vote Black Lives Matter, or Blue Lives Matter, or anybody's lives matter. All lives matter to God. Proof is right there. They're from everywhere. He ain't about the names of religions at all. He's not interested in that. It's man-made drama and dogmas. He's not buildings. No, he's got nothing to do with that. He walked around outside. He didn't care. He had no place to rest his head. Don't you remember? Oh, the dogmas of men. He tells you what's important. And if men will tell you which holidays are important to God, that they're clueless. Because it's Zechariah 14, verse 16 on down, you have to look for that, right? Look at that. Those are the sinners that are going to all get killed, aren't, right? They're right there. that he's going to let live, right? They're the ones in 22:15, Revelation 22:15, right? Liars, adulterers. You look for yourself. I'm not here to read the Bible for you. I'm telling you to read for yourself, right? But you look where they're from, right? These are also the ones, some will get caught up with them when he says, those which are remaining get caught up. Well, they're talking about this group here. Most of them would be dead, right? Just the way it is, because of Revelation 6, verse 9. But there'll be a lot left. We're saying those of us who are alive and remain, will be a bunch of us anyway still, right? They're going to get caught up with them. And that's because of verse 14, right? And you're going, oh, well, how do you know that? Well, okay. This is on the same page, right? Boom. These are which came out of great tribulation and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Okay? He's talking about us. But it's to those you get right with Jesus, right? Get that personal relationship going with him. And he's talking about you. I have a big family. And I always say I'm trying to say to people, even though I don't know you, I really do love you, right? Because you're one of my family, a number that no man can count. When they knew much more than we do today, and all we've done is forgotten. Because every pill you take's got memory loss as a side effect. Most of us don't even remember who we really are anymore. Take from me, who had a bunch of concussions. I didn't remember who I was at all. From when I was a child on, because over 30 concussions, I changed so much. I don't think nobody ever really honestly knew me. Just from that first concussion. Think about it. If the Lord can fix that, fix my heart, everything else he's fixing, he can do anything. So he truly is the God of the impossible. If you're sincere in your heart, you give your life to Jesus, and you want that personal relationship, you look into the Bible, and you seek his face, he's going to show, he's going to make sure. He's talking to people every day all over the planet. Way more than me, many of them, right? No, I got no problem with that. He's God, he knows who needs him, right? And guess what? He's also healing daily all over the planet. There are people laying hands for Jesus. He said you can do as I do, right? If you're willing to stand in faith. I was sitting there, question whether I had the faith of mustard to see when God came in and stepped in and healed me. Right? That wasn't a 1 minute thing. I was pondering for maybe 2-3 days. I didn't really think about it because I didn't ask God, right? I just know I was pondering for a little bit there. Like, how could I not, One little tiny seed, and I about to just look at it, one little tiny seed can go into a plant or a tree. Most people don't even know it could turn into a tree. Right? I thought, okay. If that can move a mountain, it'd be a lot easier to walk on water than move them in a mountain. I thought. He says, you got the faith of a mustard seed. You move that mountain, throw it to sea, right? Well, guess what? I've got that faith, and I'm rocking with Jesus right now. I don't plan on throwing any mountains to sea because he made the mountains. Let him do it, right? I'm enjoying the view, and I used to climb them. And maybe I might be climbing 1 or 2 real soon, man. It might be near you, right? God, amen. Because I'm free at last from the shackles of Big Pharma. God saved me, and I get to travel the world soon. He's going to let me go, and I can free to fly when he's done finishing what he's got to finish fixing me, right? He's taking his time on some stuff. He's still molding me a little bit. Yep. He wants to make sure I don't mess up when I go this time and fly, right? He loves me that much. Even though I did all this messing up, he forgave me. Because he knew it's real from the heart. That's what it's from. They call it repenting. A lot of them just repeat stuff. No, it's not about repeating. It's talking to God. That personal relationship. So give Jesus a call today. He's been waiting to hear from some of you for a very, very long time. And read his word for yourself. Don't trust anybody else about what's in it. Look with your own eyes. That's right, serving God, okay? And remember, hot or cold. That's it, the only choice. Stand tall for God or get on your knees for Satan. Simple as that. Because the only ones that are going to be with him are the hot. Those that don't want to be with him are not willing to commit. They're fence sitters. They're put in both worlds with 2 masters. They don't want to be with him. They're just posers, right? As far as God sees it. That's why he gets upset and wants to vomit. At least Lot's wife, the good thing about her is she didn't have a Bible telling her, right? And these guys wave a Bible and then they think they know him when they're doing something he tells them, everything he tells them not to do. This is uplifting, they're fighting, I don't want to go on, but there's so much he wants me to say. But again, all I'm going to do is right here really quick before. One last thing for you to look at, right? And this really bothers me, man. He talks to everybody. I keep telling him, but nobody really listens, right? But I know a lot of you brothers out there know what I'm talking about. You read it. I'm not talking to you. I'm trying to enlighten some people there. And they just don't, sorry. They just didn't even want to look, right? And here I'm tired. Bear with me, right? I should turn a light on, right? But I didn't think I needed it. For whom we have many things to say and hard to be uttered. Seeing ye are dull of hearing. I ran into that so much. But look at here. Some of those chat rooms out there, there's a lot of them. I'm not thinking of just one. I'm saying a lot of them out like that. You don't even get milk. Well, look at this. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he's a babe. They're useless, right? Only those on the strong meat and full age can discern between good and evil because they can use their senses, right? Got it, right? And many of this sort of been teaching, right? They're sitting on their brains so long, they have to be retaught the first principles of the Oracle of God, the very basics. And they need milk because they can't handle strong meat. They're a baby. But God needs workers in the field. That's why he wants people to wake up, man. They're so busy pointing fingers and yelling at each other. They're forgetting begging for workers in the field. He was out there grabbing every chance he gets, right? Because they're too busy doing something else. And the good son. Who's the good son? Hey, son, you want to come? Oh, yeah, Dad. And the other, no, Dad. The one went and the other didn't. The one who said he wasn't went. The one who said didn't. Who's the good son that father ended up seeing in the field? But Jesus is calling you. He's giving you bags of gold. That's in Matthew 25, right? But the foolish virgins got their oil from the coals. That's also in Matthew 25. And the goats went to the left, and the sheep went to the right. The ones to the left ride the slide. That's also at the bottom of Matthew 25. Because I got some people that don't even seem to have an idea what's in the Bible, and they're wrong, and they're misquoting. It's fact of life, right? Sorry. A lot of you brothers and sisters know this. You just boggled your mind, right? Especially when it's written down for all to see. They're listening to these guys tell them, and they can't remember, so the guys misquote it, and they start quoting it like that, and twisted scripture, because they just trust in the guy who said it. It really bothers me. So that's why I'm bringing it up here again, and it bothers God too. Look for yourself. If it doesn't sound right, you don't know, look for yourself. Don't trust anything because it'll lead you astray. And that's from God, okay? And it really is. He loves you very much. Otherwise, he wouldn't have people all over the world saying the same damn thing I'm saying, okay? Because he wants you to wake up. Because only those that are awake can call upon the name of the Lord. While everybody else is asleep, kind of hard to call for help when you're sleeping on the job, right? You don't even know you need help till it's too late. Think about it and crack open the Bible today and read. The Lord is watching you and he's hoping you do. Make him stop crying and smile as he watches you read his living word. Think about it. Bye-bye.